is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. James White's first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Hot route.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Get him! Alert! Check 99! Check!
Greystone, travel.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Shift.
Easy.
Check 50.
Black and third.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They go right back to White here on first down. Fights through, and now a crease. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Under 10.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 33-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Switch, switch, switch. Switch, switch, switch. One. 3. 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check. Check 26.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Crunch. 1.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's just me.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, check my 50.
One.
Let's go, defense.
One.
Defense. Check 24. Check 24. Hey. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Check safety. Check 3. Check 1.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm trying to collect. Win the rep. Let's go right here. Exit.
Mariota to throw it. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping it, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Marcus Mariota, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Alert.
Running from the gun with Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I'm on a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Chuck 80.
52 right here. 52. I got him.
50.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Charlie, mark 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pick your game up.
3.
50, Mike, 50. Watch the run.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. Working.
Don't let it breathe.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. This one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second down. Mariota. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Third and short yardage. Mariota. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw for Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check it back, check it back.
One.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Rush in. Switch. 58 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. Echo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Mike, 58, right there.
Where they team? Three.
Check 31. Scene 6. And 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Here it comes. Go. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike.
One.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
Mariota again. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Three.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Mariota now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion man.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Where are they, team?
58, come on. I know he ain't got it.
One.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike. All day, every day, any day.
To throw Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the draw, it's White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 16.
Here's White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Like 20.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Jim.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The defensive back, Jamal Adams, in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Like 80.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Browns first down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
First down, Cleveland.
Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 3. He's checking.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Lucky. Deuce. 66. Fully high. Hey, watch it. 3.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Steelers 10. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black 20.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On the draw, here's White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Check 4, check 4.
Monday.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught by Henry. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down.
Jack 16.
24 is the mic. I got one, I got one.
Hey.
Check the look. Check the call, check the call.
22.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Swirl.
24 is the mic.
Black.
Roethlisberger will throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get him. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. 25. Check. One.
Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, McKinnon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
One. Three.
Now Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go, work. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. We won.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They come out here in the I. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Key to tight end. Out. 3 down. Alpha. Watch 41. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. In your face. Hey. 50.
One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the grab by Croft. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's outfield.
Three.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Wow. Move. Watch the slant. 58, boys. 58.
Throwing here, Mariota. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Mariota, airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mike 58. One. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run, smoke. Watch the run. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, come on.
Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
36.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Just 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
3.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58. Box try. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 58 boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sheldon Richardson in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And